Students have been emailing me their yoga alignment questions, so if you have a question, email me, beth@bethgrahamwellness.com, and I'll answer it here. So this one student wrote in and said that she had heard a yoga teacher say, in Warrior 2, press the knee back so you can see your first and second toe, meaning press the knee back to your pinky toe. And she said, is this right or wrong? And I said, yes and no. So this is what we need to do. In my teaching, which is a little different from other yoga teachers, my foundation in teaching is the pelvic bowl and how we orient the pelvic bowl's movement and rotation on the head of the thigh bone. It is important how we do that because that arrangement or relationship in the hip joint is what can create a neutral spine, and it can also pull us away from a neutral spine if not doing it correctly, and not just in yoga but in life off the yoga mat. So ML, this is for you. Here is your answer, and I'll approach it from two ways. So first, Virabhadrasana 2 is a wide-legged posture where I'm going to turn my right leg out and align my right toes with the top of the mat. I teach it by lifting the left heel, the back heel up, and send it back. That gives you leverage to press off the back heel and squeeze the back glute. So if I come into the posture, open my arms, and simply follow the cue, press the knee back, look what's going to happen to my left hip. It's going to shift forward, and I'm going to overstretch in a passive, non-engaged way because I really can't access the posterior body strength here. I'm going to overly stretch this left back front of hip. It's not what we want, but hey, I can see my foot. Okay, that's not necessarily what we want to do. So, in the posture, square your hips to the long edge of the mat, and it's going to take a lot of work to start to open the front of the right hip. So to feel that work, you'll tuck the tailbone, which means pull the front rim of the pelvis up, and you'll notice the glutes, the posterior core, start to engage. Now amp that up by squeezing your outer hips and glutes in, then bend your front knee. Now we've created a stable hinge. And if you think about a gate, the hinge doesn't move. It's just the gate that swings. So keep the stable hinge, the hip, of pressing the front of the right hip away to the wall your belly faces, and then start to pull the knee back towards the wall your back faces. And then you can feel this movement of the head of the femur in the pelvis, so your hip joint. So let's take it from this side. So I'm going to come into Warrior 2, and I'm in class, and I'm hearing a teacher say, press the knee back to the pinky toe, or press the knee back so you see your second and third toe. See what happens? I'm getting saggy in the back hip. There's no active contraction. So this is actually going to set you up for some imbalances and possibly injury in time. So let's start again. Square the hips to the long edge of the mat. Pull the front rim of the pelvis up, which lengthens tailbone down, creating a little bit more space in the lumbar spine. And then you bend your front knee, open the arms from the center of the chest, and then you're not just hanging out here stagnant. This is when the practice really starts to begin. In this position, once you've engaged and created a stable base, then you'll press your right knee back to the pinky toe, and wow, you'll feel this is how the opening happens. So that's the answer to your Warrior 2 question about the relationship of the thigh bone and the pelvis and moving the knee back. So give it a try on your mat, and then if you're interested and to get the most out of your time on your yoga mat, I would recommend go to my website and check out the online courses. There's a standing pose, there's back bending, there's a free course, and forward folds is coming soon. And I'm about to film in the beginning of June, twists and balancing posture. So a lot more is on the horizon. So that's www.bethgrahamwellness.com and online courses. So you can really get the most out of your yoga practice, get stronger, and feel more mobility in your body. So until next time, have a great practice and namaste. Take much care.